What's up, and welcome to episode 51 of How Not to Summon a Podcast. As always, I'm Shinny Senpai, and this week I'm joined by the man who just wants to stroke them tails, Jim.
Yeah,
No.
And that guy who's always on heat, Grayson.
Oh, what's up, Scooby Gang?
And this week we are finishing Cat Planet Cuties with episode 7 to 12, plus the OVA. So we'll jump in with episode 7. It opens with the end of the summer vacation. So summer vacation's over, so they decided not to do a summer vacation episode. They're just going back to school. Eris has decided to transfer into Kyo's school, standard. I thought all of them would, to be fair. I was expecting to see every single one of them from the ship.
In all of his
the
classes.
School. Yeah.
Yeah, I expected that as well.
Some hijinks.
I was disappointed.
And all the guys are like, oh, she's really pretty.
Yeah, and they're all obsessing over
And then they're angry at
dorky
Kyo.
video club
I was
guy.
hoping the teacher was going to be like, this is not
This is not etiquette. I'm trying to teach a class.
So Eris is there. Not just Eris, though. The cult leader girl, she's joined the school as well because she wants to be close to Eris. And she gets what she wants.
She's also like 9.
Yes.
Yeah.
Eris is very clearly like 17.
Yeah.
I'm saying 17, 18 for
Or is she
legal
just
purposes.
what they did? For my own...
For his own legal purposes.
Yes, that's the point.
Is she not one of those standard, like, young-looking characters that's supposed to be the same age as the rest of the characters?
Look, you can't have it both ways.
Yeah.
You can't have, she's 10,000 years old, and also, she's 17, I swear.
Well, yeah. Well, she gets what she wants. She's paid her way into the class then. Instead of getting the vacation one... Oh, by the way, they installed bulletproof glass in the classroom.
I did see that.
Why?
They did point out. But
Oh,
just
because
that
the rich
knew
girl.
because of the serial number.
Because the rich girl.
When?
She,
When did they install that as
Summer
well?
vacation.
During summer vacation. We just glossed over it.
Yeah.
The principal's like, yeah, put it in. We need it.
If somebody's offering to pay for it, you'd
What,
be
for
like,
I'm going to turn it
yeah.
down.
Bulletproof
I don't
glass.
need it, but if
somebody-
someone's paying for
I was
it, I'm
gonna
getting
say,
bulletproof glass.
Yeah, if somebody knocked on my door and went, do you want bulletproof glass for free? I'd be like, yeah, sure.
Good morning, sir. I'm the bulletproof glass salesman.
The worst salesman ever. He's giving it away.
I'm from Vault-Tec.
Keep your home safe.
That's the experiment for our vault. Just bulletproof. What we think is bulletproof glass.
And a podcast.
It
Turns out it's sugar glass.
And a podcast.
Literally, a bug flies into it and it shatters.
Just lick your thumb. Lick your thumb. Ooh, that's sweet.
It's in.
Jim doesn't need sugar glass to lick windows.
He just needs a window.
Exactly.
Everybody needs a window cleaner.
So instead of the summer vacation trip, we get a video club camp trip. So the minute they go back to school, it's time for the video club to go on their trip. Cut to a bunch of dog androids, creepily sort of coming Terminator style out of the water
Yeah,
onto
that
a
was
beach.
a bit weird.
Yeah, I didn't know what they were at first because I couldn't really see it. I was like, what
It's
are
a
they?
scene from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes, yeah, it is.
Pretty
yeah.
much.
Or Battle for LA as well.
I haven't seen it.
Let's go with Pirates of the Caribbean.
I'm more universally known.
Have you not seen the Battle for LA?
Yes.
It's a good movie.
Is it?
I love it.
All right.
It's great fun.
Right. So we don't take any
Have
of
you
Jim's
seen it?
ratings seriously
No.
anymore.
Have you seen it? Have you not seen it?
No.
It's good.
Okay, I'll
It's
take your word
enjoyable.
for it.
It's
Fair
enjoyable. Sure.
So,
You also enjoy licking windows. Take that review how you will.
Not canon.
Licking feet.
canon.
Not canon.
Canon.
So the rich girl has organised for the trip like multiple cars and Secret Service protection for this trip. But yet she's only allowing certain people in certain cars. She's like only groups of 5 can go in each limousine.
And the cat lady's in mine.
And obviously
That's
the cat
one
lady.
car. If there's free candy, I'm getting in.
That's-
The limo. It'll be all right on the night.
On the night. So the rest
Me
of
in
the
my
year,
lovely dress.
it's the rest of the year that he's got to be worried
Probably
about.
like one of your French girls.
Pretty woman.
We've seen the Family Guy version of that, right? Where Peter's
Yeah.
dressed as
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So
Lee is literally the spokesperson for no means no.
That's
And, all this stuff.
yes means yes.
I am, yeah. But if they're offering me candy, I'm saying yes.
Free candy, you say?
Yeah, that's what's on the table. I'm taking it. And there's nothing else on the table.
Yes,
At
but
that moment.
it doesn't mean a man leaning out of a Series 1
Yeah,
giving him candy. He means a limousine.
get into me diesel. Go on.
Do you like my Ford Focus or something like that?
Hey,
you know?
you leave Sheena's 15-year-old girlfriend's in McDonald's car park alone.
It
all
really is.
All right, if he wants to
not.
spend his nights in Halford's car park, he's allowed to.
It's
No,
an
it's really
EcoBoost.
It's an eco.
Oh, it's ah!
The titanium irks.
3-cylinder EcoBoost.
You're missing some.
About to slip off my chair with how wet I'm getting from his 3-cylinder.
One for every pump.
I was drinking.
So we cut to a news story
My car wasn't
about.
mentioned, I appreciate that.
Cut to a
man's
news
car.
story. It's not a man's car.
It is a man's car.
It's barely even a car.
It's got 4 wheels and an engine. Hasn't got much else.
Great.
He's lucky he's got 4 wheels.
Yeah.
Great. It's a fucking go-kart.
I parked it in Whiz Beach last night. I am lucky it's got 4 wheels.
We find out on a news report that a bunch of houses in the area are being burgled, but the thieves are only taking electrical items. That's it. That's all we find out for that. We cut to the beach, the swimsuits. You get your 1-by-1 reveal of each of the girls in their swimsuits.
You like the One Pieces, don't you?
I love a one piece.
I
Yeah.
thought so.
I'm not
well-
a big bikini person, but like a one piece swimming suit, that's attractive.
It's more of like a mature woman's swimsuit, I'd say.
Yeah.
A one-piece.
Yeah, if you put a busty woman in a one piece, I'd much prefer that than a normal bikini.
Genie?
I'm about
No,
it.
yeah, I'm not.
Sheeny's not allowed
I'm
to comment because of his
nonplussed.
job.
I'm nonplussed. Yeah, that's very true.
Leave the lifeguard alone. He's not allowed to comment on such a thing.
That is true. Like, yeah, I see it.
Staying safe. Staying safe.
So they took their swimsuits from the rich girl who bought all of them.
To be fair, though, it's one or the other.
What?
I've got to be a lot of material or a micro bikini, a little bit of material.
There's
no,
no in
no in
between.
between.
No in between for
No.
me. He needs lots or none.
Yes. Yeah.
Leave it to
Polarised
the
expectrum.
imagination or don't.
Yes.
That's what he prefers.
Exactly. You know I'm right.
You're a man of extremes.
You know I'm right.
No. No, I'm not. I'm not having that. I don't. I'm
You're
not.
not
I'm not
having
in
that.
for the One Piece. No.
And no thongs.
I mean, what's the point?
Of a thong.
That one. What's the point? There's nothing there. It's a waste of money, to be fair.
It's a waste of money. Says a man that bought a 1 series.
So, the
This
swimsuits...
is a man that barely even has a fucking car.
So the swimsuits that came from the rich girl, everyone uses one and doesn't realise that all of these swimsuits contain a tail hole in the back because they were all designed for Eris to choose, and they've obviously put them on. So you get the bit where you see like the top of the crack. That's not the way of saying
Well, it
it.
has a name, doesn't it? The Clavicle Horizon?
There we go.
Is that what it's called?
And
I'm,
they all
I'm
fr-
quoting
they all-
the IT crowd, so
they
I'm
all
not sure if
freak
it was
out.
a joke or not. But it's where he gets that bad massage and he says, where did he kiss you? Just to the side of the Clavicle Horizon. That's what it's called.
You say that the next time a builder comes around your house
You
with
can
his
see a
ass
clavicle
crack.
horizon,
Yeah,
mate.
exactly. Plumber comes around. Oh, look at that clavicle horizon.
We then get Aoi and Kyo go off for a walk together on the beach. And anyone think anything was going to happen here?
No.
No. So he
It's a
turns
harem.
to her,
Nothing can happen at any point.
and he's supposedly like oblivious to
Yeah,
everything.
that's the point of a harem, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's how he attracts so many women.
No,
He
there are
kind
some
of-
harems out there where the main character knows exactly what he's doing,
I'm not interested.
but
I'm not
as in like
Oh,
he tries
except
to
for
flirt
Sword
with
Art.
them all, and they pretend that they don't like him when really they do.
Kirito does that.
Trinity 7 is one.
Kirito does it.
He's trying to push the narrative. It's not working.
Kirito does do that. He
not a
knows full
harem.
well that he's flirting, as if it's not a harem.
Not a harem.
I
As
don't
if
think
it-
he goes out of his way to flirt with them. He's just being the nice hero guy.
Yeah, but that's what all the fucking harems
And unfortunately,
do.
that's an after effect of being a hero.
Is it? It's an after effect.
That's what heroes do.
Aoi thinks that Kyo's going to confess to her. Instead, he turns around and says to her, "Teach me how to fight," which pisses her off. And she sort of turns around, has a go at him, and storms off. And then she goes over to Eris but has a go at Eris because she's jealous. She has a go at Eris and is like, "Why did you have to show up?" and get in the way, basically.
I actually don't like Eris at this point.
No, I don't mind, because Eris turns around to her and explains, because she's like, "So you're in love with Kyo as well? Then we're the same. I'm not doing anything wrong.
He's
I'm
right there as well when this all goes
Except
on.
she has an advantage because she's got ears.
yeah,
Because
and
a cat is.
massive boobs.
I mean, take or leave them.
But she is a cat.
I'm
girl.
not a boob man. I know.
There's-
Considering my partner, very wasted.
Well, both of them are quite special though, because the other one's got
They
magical
are.
powers.
Massively so, yeah. Us friend, very wasted.
I
Thank
don't
you
need
for-
to know this
Thank you for
information.
taking an interest.
So, but the choice is you've got Cat Alien or the girl with magical powers. Can I add? She can fucking teleport
All right.
objects into her hands.
You're in a heated discussion with her because you disagree about something. Which one do you want to have that heated discussion with? The cat or
The cat
Do
with
you wanna
alien
have-
technology.
She's gonna scratch your face.
or the one that can make bits of things disappear and reappear?
Non-living things, as far as we know.
It's the middle of an argument. Your pants are gone.
Oh no!
I know how to stop this.
I'll go with a cat.
I'm picking the cat.
The worst thing that's gonna happen is you're gonna be asleep and then you're gonna wake up with
Cats
a bum
just
on your
fuck
face.
off. Cats just fuck off. They don't like something, they leave. That is an attitude I can get on board with.
True, but they only want attention when they want attention.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm about it. They'll leave you alone. When they need some attention, they'll come see you.
It's a fleeting thing.
I'm not about this. Right, before we say anything else, I am not a cat person.
no, you have a dog.
They are snooty bastards at the best of times. Sheeny has a cat.
I'm
Well,
sure it's very
Sheeny
lovely.
doesn't have a cat. His partner has a cat.
I'm sure it's a very lovely cat.
So as
Frankly,
these
it's a very
two,
lovely dog.
as Eris and Aoi are having this discussion, Kyo gets in trouble. He starts getting attacked, and there's like tires being launched from the tree line. Literal.
Oh, these are
car
the
tires.
doggy and
Yeah, so the
bloody
dog
things.
droids are attacking. It doesn't last long. The dog droids lose because some random girl turns up with the hat on, who we've never seen before.
Is she the one that's always chewing that fucking stick?
Yes.
What? I thought it was a lollipop at first. I thought it was just kind of like some...
I don't know. I don't even
like
know
the guy
where
out
she
of
fucking
Tokyo
come
Drift,
from.
who's always eating sweets.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of like a lollipop of that. Like, it's just this nervous disposition. She has a lolly all the time.
No, it's like a cool thing.
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
is just a stick. But it's not a toothpick. It's not like, yeah, I'm a fucking gangster.
Or some some corn or something.
Yeah, like a country gangster.
Like a country guy. So she turns up and she explains that the dog droids were the ones that were burgling the houses because they needed electronics to repair themselves because they were in disarray.
This is batteries not included. There
Yeah.
are so many references to sci-fi shows in this
Classic film, that is.
show. It's a fucking brilliant film.
I don't think I've ever seen that film.
Very
Fucking
good
hell,
movie.
It's really good.
Very good movie.
That's the end of the episode, by the way. Like, they defeat the dog droids who were repairing themselves because they were in disarray. That's it.
And the
That's how
dog
it
droid
ends.
thing is like 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's the episode.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So
That's
we've
every
discussed
episode,
it.
though,
We've
up
discussed
until
it.
the last, like, two, and then you're like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, we've discussed it for a while, but really, that episode contained Eris and the rich girl joining the school, them going on a trip, you get some bikini scenes, the dog droids attack for about 30 seconds, and the episode's done.
Well, what else do you need?
That's what else do you need?
What else do
That is it. That was the episode.
That
And
is
we go into
Can
episode
you imagine
8.
if Doctor Who was written like that?
There's
The TARDIS shows up on a beach.
total
Oh
crap.
no, the Daleks are attacking. Beep. Done.
Done.
Don't worry
Let's
about
get
it.
Back to the bikinis.
Back in my TARDIS.
As Doctor Who stands there in a mankini.
And a mankini. Oh, fucking David Tennant in a mankini with his sonic screwdriver.
Christopher Pegg, was it the first one?
Oh, no, I'm not a Doctor Who fan.
Christopher
I,
Pegg?
I watched the David Tennant ones and some of the old ones when I was a kid.
Christopher Eccleston was the best Doctor Who.
I don't have a horse
Is that
in this
the
race.
first one?
The first one
From
from the
the
new
new- yeah.
reboot.
Yeah, that's the one I was trying to say.
He only
not
did one
Christopher Pegg.
season.
Was he the one with the really short hair?
He had
like-
basically no
He
hair.
had no
yeah,
hair,
yeah.
but he was
Well,
bald.
he wasn't really bald. He had a very
He was
thin
bald.
hairline.
Yeah.
He was bald.
No, he had that really short, and he always wore the leather jacket.
Yes.
That him.
Yes.
Okay, I did watch some of his.
Best Doctor Who.
You're wrong.
Nope.
David Tennant's the best of the new ones.
With Rose Tyler?
had the best.
With Rose
Acting.
Tyler, with the companion as well.
He gave the best emotion. Matt Smith was okay as well.
Matt Smith wasn't bad. He gets
was
a lot of
okay.
shit, but he was
Yeah.
all right.
He
He
was
was
okay.
all right.
And I don't
And he's a local boy.
massively hate
Yeah.
Jodie Whittaker. She's all right.
I haven't seen it. I
Haven't
don't. I
seen
don't.
it.
I heard a lot of bad things.
She's okay.
Not being the huge Doctor Who fan, I don't go out my way to
I
watch.
wasn't a massive fan that. But in fairness, they can justify making a woman Doctor Who because Doctor
Yeah,
Who
Doc-
doesn't have
can
a
be anything.
gender.
Yeah,
so
you can be anyone.
It makes sense.
I stopped watching it after Matt Smith.
No fair.
Same. I watched some of Matt Smith,
I
and it was
enjoyed the
okay.
Matt Smith. One of my favourite ones is The Angels in Manhattan. of his where
The Weeping Angels.
The Weeping
Yup,
Angels.
the
Great
Weeping
episode,
Angels
good
are
episode.
probably the
Weeping
most
Angels are the
terrifying.
scariest
Fucking
ones,
terrifying.
right?
Horrific.
They're
They
in
are
Call of Duty
horrific.
as well.
Them and the silence.
Oh, the silence were
And then the-
fucking
The
scary.
ones you forget when you look away.
Yes. Yeah, I know what you mean.
I mean,
Yeah.
they could be real. The silence. That would
You
be
just
weird.
never know unless you see them and then
The
you
Weeping
forget
Angels are an
anyway.
Easter egg in Call of Duty as well. On
Yes, they
Nuketown.
are.
Are they?
Yeah, on
Yes,
Nuketown.
yeah,
If
yeah.
you go and shoot the head off of all the other statues,
They
the
start moving,
mannequins,
yeah.
They move, but they only move when you look away.
Yeah, are
And when you
those
look
the
at them, they
targets?
so cool.
They're the targets, aren't they? And then they start moving, or the
the mannequins.
yeah, the mannequin
And
thing.
then
yeah.
the robots in 20 whatever the new Call of Duty, the future one.
It's creepy as fuck.
It is creepy as shit. Even in
When
Call
they
of
blow
Duty,
out the
it's
match,
genuinely
in that
terrifying.
episode. Do you remember that when he's in the
Yeah.
dark basement, he's got the match,
Yeah,
and he that goes out, and then when he lights it again, there's one right in front of his face, and it blows the candle out and the match out. I was like, this is Doctor Who. Like, what the fuck?
that's what Doctor Who used to be like, though. It was that level of
Dark.
scary.
No, it was the David Tennant one where he's not in the episode really, but it's those 2 people or 3 people that turn up in the house, and he's left a recording. That one. You must remember the one where he's like, "I'm so sorry, but they're coming," and they've got the recording, but they don't know why they've got the recording. And then it plays.
No idea.
She plays the recording at the same time as the telly, and it starts showing that both of those are together.
Oh,
And it's basically like, yeah, the angels are coming for you,
ugh.
and like, just keep looking at them and run.
You know, Peter Kay was in a Doctor Who episode.
Yeah, I saw that one.
I really liked
He plays a massive blob thing that absorbs people if they touch him, and he basically and then their faces are like stuck inside his blob body.
I remember that
It's
one.
really fucking weird.
Gross.
But it's Peter Kay, so it's kind of funny.
It's a horrible episode.
Yeah, it is horrible. That's Christopher Eccleston.
What's the companion that came in for a little while? The comedian.
Catherine Tate.
Catherine Tate. Fucking loved her.
She was alright.
I like Catherine Tate.
Yeah,
Funny
but
as
not
girl.
not Doctor Who companion
Funny ass
material.
girl. Nah, she was good.
Amy was the best one.
Amy Pond.
Amy Potter, really?
Ginger.
Rose Tyler.
No.
Rose Tyler.
Rose Tyler.
Yeah,
no, I'm with Jim on this. Rose Tyler.
She was all right.
Well, she didn't
would-
instantly fall head over heels in love with him. She actually...
Kind of did.
Well-
Amy Pond never did. She had a boyfriend.
Rose Tyler's one was more
He was a
of...
Roman Spartan who was ageless
Yeah, I remember that one.
because he got lost in time. Anyway, going on to episode 8.
Welcome to the Doctor Who episode.
Going on to episode 8, it opens with the underside of the kitten's paw. They're having a meeting, and they are discussing the fact that they now have to change the way they are as a cult. They have to start behaving and being nice to people.
I remember this one.
Less cult, more fan club.
Yeah, I remember this one because she's like, we're no longer going to be like this. And everybody's like, yeah.
To go from cult to fan club, you have to have a great PR team. You
And
really
she
do.
does. She has enough money to make it.
You need Amber Heard's PR team. That's what you need. Controversial? Huh?
Not if it's true.
If. That's if.
We get Keo going through some training with Aoi, so he gets some shooting practice, and then he goes and learns a bit of hand-to-hand combat from her. That's about it.
Does he
really.
ever use
A
it?
little bit of training.
Does he ever use it?
Doesn't he shoot in space a little bit?
No, he rugby tackles.
Yeah,
something.
he does. Yeah, he does. He just rugby tackles.
He does. He does the patented
What do
Ash
Americans call
Ketchum.
that? An American football tackle.
Yeah, that's true.
It doesn't have the same ring to it, does it?
No,
An American football tackle. They just call it a tackle.
it's just a tackle.
Yeah.
But
Rug-
a tackle
it's
to
more
us
rugby
is
tackle would
when
be
you take
more.
a ball off someone in football.
Yeah. When you
A
slide
rugby
into
tackle's
them.
where you take them the fuck down.
Yeah, spear.
Yeah. Oh, they might a shoulder barge.
Shoulder barge?
No, they called it a
barge?
shoulder
A
charge.
shoulder chop.
Why? What?
I don't know, because you're charging forward.
I just think of the fucking footballers from Super Mario. The ones that run at you.
Yeah. What were they?
Footballers.
Why were they there?
'Cause they
This
were
is
football-
this
You're
is
asking a
mush-
game where the fucking people have turned into blocks and
the
mushrooms.
Mushroom Kingdom, and there's just 2 American
No.
footballers.
The amazing 10 out of 10 films, the Super Mario Bros. Explained all of this.
Did they?
They did.
I need to see this. Is this the live action one?
It is. And it's fantastic.
Never
it's
seen
a
it.
work of art. Don't let anybody tell you any different.
I want to see it.
No one on that film regrets making it at all, ever.
I think everybody probably did.
It's really
Is
fun.
it the live in New York one?
It's the one where new bits of the real world in New York blend with the Cooper world. Cooper's like this disguised as a human.
Is it done poorly?
Very badly. The Coopers are these
Low budget.
dinosaur. They're like 8-foot tall things in gigantic trench coats with little lizard heads.
What?
They're fucking, and they make them dance in an elevator. It's the funniest thing. And they get like to super jump.
Put it on your watch list.
To super jump, they wear these like rocket boots to do the double jump.
Okay.
And they get little bombs. They find them around everywhere. There's just bombs lying around. It's very strange.
It sounds it.
And I think it was Luigi's princess, not Mario's princess.
And you were worried we wouldn't get enough content.
I don't. No, I just yeah. Right. So we cut from
Mario
broke the genie.
Mario, I guess, to Aoi and Manami, who end up having this gunfight with those bullets, those special bullets that destroy matter, and they start shooting each other's clothes off.
Is this the forest bit? Or is that just after?
Yeah, no. So because of this, they end up deciding that they're going to go and play some war games up in the forests to teach self-defense.
I thought this was like they're fighting each other because they were doing the shooting stuff and they were like, oh,
I think
I'm
it's
better than you.
Yeah,
and then
it's a
like,
one-up thing. So then they decide to turn it into this like war game between each other. But the whole time, Manami is overthinking about Kyo and trying to get through her head if she loves him or not. She's not sure if she's in love with him.
But they both do in this. They're like, oh, I don't know. But then they're like, I know that she'll do this, so I'll do this. And then she's like, well, I know that she'll know that I do. It's really literally just, I know that you know that I know.
Well, no, Manami is always trying to push Aoi in the direction of Kyo when instead of like admitting her own feelings.
It's strange, that one.
Yeah,
It's never been done in another like harem one that I've ever seen. That you have somebody that's so adamant that they're not in love with the person, but they are.
I don't know. There probably is.
Is
To be
it?
fair, yeah, I would say so.
Sort out online.
Stop trying to push this narrative. It's not happening.
So Manami wins the duel against Aoi, and she tells Aoi like the prize is that Aoi must kiss Kyo because the winner got what they wanted. And then Aoi's like, Aoi is like, I'm not doing that. So Manami's like, all right then, call Kyo, instead of calling him by his last name, Kazuto. As they're having this discussion, somebody tries to snipe Manami from fucking nowhere.
Where does this come from in this episode? It makes no sense.
There's two random assassin girls that have just
I thought
appeared.
I missed a bit when I was watching.
Yeah,
this.
Aoi manages to destroy the assassin's clothes and they get like stripped naked.
Well, no, not before she shoots the girl running at them. I don't remember which one it was. And the bit of clothing disappears and she times it just right that the bullet gets caught in it as well and that disappears.
Deflects the bullet, I think.
Isn't that the bit?
Yes, they
Run
yeah.
Because she runs at the assassin.
The bullets
basically.
collide.
They
Yeah.
do some Matrix
Fuck
shit.
me. And then you just see boob and the bullet disappears. It's like, why?
They shoot the assassins till they're naked and they run off.
They do this in High School DxD as
Can
well.
you imagine
where
if that is how Ash Ketchum beat Team Rocket every single time? Just strips them naked and then they
you
run
would be
off.
rock hard every time.
It's just James there like, no, I'm staying. Fuck you, Ash. Let's do this.
Just walks up
Fucking
and punches the
helicoptering
guy.
at him.
Just a very strategically,
Come on then, Ash.
placed Meowth every single time.
A victory bell.
Call it what you want,
Jessie's
mate.
just got her fucking arbok wrapped around her.
There's fan art somewhere, I'm guaranteeing it. Rule 34.
Rule 34?
No, we're not.
You don't know what the rules of the internet are?
No.
Oh.
Oh, if it wait.
Right, put in Pokemon and Rule 34. Have a good time.
So Manami,
Don't
Vol-
do
Ninetales might be on.
it. Yeah, I guarantee it.
so we cut to everyone at the dinner
Guaranteed.
table, and Aoi does call Kyo. He doesn't even acknowledge it. And then Manami gets angry at Kyo for not noticing that Aoi has called him Kyo.
Why would you? Why would you notice that? I'd be like, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I don't know. And the episode ends with the assassins being delivered to the dog lady, the chief dog lady, in a box, still naked. That's how the episode ends.
How did they know the address?
I don't know.
Amazon will find you.
If they knew all along where she was,
That's Amazon Prime.
How do I order that on Amazon?
two naked chicks in a box.
Smash cut to Lee opening a big crate and there
You say
being two
smash
naked.
cut.
Smash cut.
Smash cut to leaving or opening a big crate with two naked women and going, that's my sort of delivery.
And we go into episode 9. Episode 9 opens with us on the Katia ship, and we see the black-haired captain of the Katia ship. Have we seen her before? Was this the first time? Or was she...
First time
once
was
before?
when the ship turned up.
Yeah, and they had the meeting in the bikinis.
Yeah,
that's
that's the
probably the
one.
only
That's
other
it.
time we've seen her. And we cut from them to Eris and the silver-haired cat girl. They're sitting on the sofa. They're listening to music. So this is when the music all starts to come into it.
Oh, is this a space one?
And no, this is when
The
they talk
spaceman
about
thing?
the fact that the first ever assistoid is coming to Earth to visit. The first one ever made. And they talk about the fact that the first ever survey crew that was sent out from Katia into space died. But the assistoid obviously didn't, because it's not human, and survived. And the reason it wants to come to Earth is because the first ever survey crew picked Earth as their first point of contact to go to. And because they never made it, the assistoid never got to fulfill her first ever
Superman?
A
mission.
purpose?
It's a Superman.
Yeah,
The first Superman movie with Witcher.
Is it?
Yes, the plot of Krypton.
Henry Cavill.
Henry, yeah. The first plot of Superman is that the Kryptonians sent, they knew their planet was dying, so they sent out like teams to transform terraform other planets. Which is why the big machine at the end is terraforming.
I don't think they were going to try and do any of that. I think they just wanted contact, though, didn't they? In this,
in this
situation,
one,
yeah. But so she's coming to
They
Earth
certainly
And
got
they all died.
contact.
to
yeah.
she's coming to finish that mission.
Why did the Kryptons on Earth die then?
The what?
Surely they'd be Superman.
Angry farmers. Angry farmers. Come on, there, brotherly.
You ruined my corn.
To take our jobs.
Yeah.
Everyone and their mums is packing around here.
So we cut to the first assistoid
Was
showing
that
up.
Hot Fuzz in the middle of a
yeah,
South Park?
yeah,
thing?
that was
They landed on a sea mine.
Grr.
Landed on a sea mine.
the first assistoid shows up. It's not what you expect.
Wrestling.
So the first assistoid happens to be basically just a woman.
Yeah, it does as well. It doesn't have cat ears though, does it?
No, because she's a droid. But she's all right, isn't she? For an android.
That's a droid that I could get behind. somebody said to
imagine them designing that and assigning it to you and going, "This is yours. This is your property."
It will do everything you ask.
Yeah,
it
it's
to.
your assist droid.
This is your droid. This is how she
She
works.
works.
You throw her like this. Get the fuck out.
The problem is, right, I'd have it confiscated as soon as I got it. They'd be like,
Yeah.
so this is your
Well,
droid,
It
and I'd
would
be like,
break.
Yeah, it'd be like an
why.
iPhone. It'd have those little markers on the inside for water damage.
I was gonna say they'd have to flush it. He's clogged all the fucking gears.
you were the one that gave it some insides. Why'd you do it? You made it anatomically correct.
Anatomically correct.
All I'm saying is, right, you give the man the opportunity.
Fucking hell.
If he has the chance to go to the moon, he's getting in that ship.
So
Let's move on before Jim gets in trouble.
the droid talks about.
How could I get in trouble for that? It's an android.
Androids have rights.
And
Otherwise, we end up in
which,
the Matrix.
which brings us on to the next point. They talk about the fact that they don't look the way they do anymore. So Keo is like, why does she look human? And they say that originally when they were made, they thought that that would be the right thing to do to make them look as human as possible because they're assisting humans.
Then
But,
Jim tried to shag it, so we changed it.
but they said that because they looked and acted almost identical to humans, it became dangerous for them to be like that.
Damn right.
So they decided to change them and downgrade them to make them look like little cat droids.
It's the same here,
It's
isn't it?
dangerous because of...
Is it?
Prejudice as well. People get worried that it looks.
This is what it is.
Yeah.
People worry about machine uprising and things
Yeah.
like that. And we see that Eris is acting really odd around the whole visit.
It would be a bit weird. Like, I'm not saying like I'd literally be like destroy all machines, but it's like it would be weird to have a android that was in real life that looked like us.
Well, there are, nearly.
Yeah, Lieutenant Data.
Lieutenant Data? No, he
Rex
goes
Steiner.
straight to Star Trek. I'm talking
Best
about
sci-fi show of all time. What are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about
Those-
real
those
No,
life.
he's talking about, like,
by
now.
Farscape.
I'm talking
He's-
about like
he's talking
right
about
now.
like the droids that we have now. I mean, we're getting ever so close to...
We do make them look human.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Even if
why?
you go to London and go to King's Cross, they have hologram fucking droids that are human.
There are jobs going now where they need people... They are paying you for your identity, for your looks, to use on droids.
All I'm saying is Terminator that looks like
Isn't
me.
the CPR dummy, isn't that someone's face that died?
Yes.
So they didn't have to pay rights?
Yes.
A Terminator that looks like me, Grayson. You're not
Well,
taking
you
that.
coming to get ya?
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Hold on, just gotta get some diesel.
You're not taking that seriously, are you?
No one's taking
Shit, this
that
droid's
serious.
gonna come kill us. Oh, don't
running
worry.
after you,
Run! He's not really running after us.
dragging Frankie behind him. Come on! Dun 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 dun. You're right. Dun 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun. You brought me lunch.
He's coming to kill us. No, he's coming to get lunch. That's all he's...
Feed him and he goes away.
Catches you. What do you want? Your bag look big.
That's a mighty big bag you got there.
Give me your bag and your lunch.
Nice. What about my clothes? Don't need them.
Don't need them.
You're naked.
Jim Streamline.
So, Kyo approaches Eris and says, why have you been acting so weird? And Eris explains that on Katia, Earth, because it was called Earth,
It was, yep.
their planet became divided because of the human-looking droids. And half of the planet was fine with it and half wasn't. Caused a war, and she said that the other half that weren't okay with it mistreated the droids. I guess like would beat them and destroy them and run around. Yeah, just run around destroying them and
Actively looking to get rid of them.
yeah.
This is Overwatch. Is everything in this show just something else?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
It's the story
Or
of Overwatch.
everything else used this show.
No.
No.
Yes, you're right. This show came up with the Star Trek theme before Star Trek.
He came
And the
in.
Red Dwarf theme. Did you hear it?
No.
The Red Dwarf theme was
Yeah.
in there.
He came in confident though. I'll give him that.
And Eris is sad about this. Is why she can't look that girl droid in the eye.
Why?
Because
Did you do it?
No, she's sad about but she feels uncomfortable about the sins of the past. And Kyo, she leaves, and Kyo goes up to the droid, and the droid does turn around to her and say, "I already know why she's acting so weird. Tell her it's okay. It's not her fault. She's not to be blamed for the past sins of everyone before her."
She's goodwill hunting this shit.
Everything's
It's not your fault.
That fucking scene.
That whole
Oh,
thing,
yeah.
but the whole thing does make don't
Don't
blame somebody else for the past sins of people before.
Yeah.
They're not the ones that
Let's
committed
stay away
it.
from that topic.
I'm just saying.
No, being 3 white straight men. Well, 2 white straight men. I mean. Let's stay away from that topic. We're not going near it. We'll
Okay.
get cancelled.
We'll curve it.
Jim, no. I can see you thinking. Stop it. Move on.
So the droid turns around and says that
Johnny
her old master. By the way, first time we ever see a male Catian in this bit.
Is it?
The droid's old master, who was a male Catian, was the captain who was heading to Earth, the one that died. And
They sent a man who failed. Let's send the women who succeed. That's progress. I like this. To be fair, though,
their technology's probably advanced more.
I genuinely
then.
believe that in that scenario, women would be better suited for a long space journey than men.
Oh, 100%. We'd be jacking it all the time.
We get distracted.
We would. We'd go, what's that planet over there? Let's go have a look at that one.
What's
Yeah.
that? Got anything to fuck?
What's that over there?
Can I put my dick in it?
All right. Clearly, you are Star Trek fans. It's Captain Kirk.
Greetings,
You're nice.
Greetings from Earth.
Zip.
Make it so.
That's Picard.
We've seen Picards as well. I've seen Picards
Yeah, he doesn't
as
fuck
well.
everything.
checks everything up.
That's William Riker. He puts his dick in everything.
It's the best way to communicate with alien races,
Oh,
apparently.
I wrote
It
down the
works in
droid.
Avatar.
I wrote down the droid's name. It's Lowry or Lowry. I don't know. For some reason, I decided then to write it down.
Lowry?
Lowry.
Mike Lowry.
Mike.
Lowry.
Kyo decides to take the droid to the beach because she wants to see the night sky in a
Great,
in a
put it
nice
near
spot.
water.
I'm sure the droid is maybe not
And
be your
and she
Stand
sings.
corrected.
She starts singing a song. Her voice is fine, no problems with that. And then it skips around the group, and a few of the characters start singing and joining in, even
Is
though
this
they're
the
not there.
spaceman one?
Yeah. Then fucking Kyo joins in, right? No. They should not have done that.
No.
They should not have done that.
Maybe that's why they did that.
His bit is horrendous.
I
I don't mind the guy. The guy's voice acting's fine, but don't make him sing if he doesn't want to.
Maybe he wanted to.
God.
Maybe he was into it. Jim sang earlier. He can't sing.
And then after her song, he was in a boy band.
He was in a boy band. That is actually canon. Only one of us hasn't been in a boy band.
Yep. He was in a boy band with me.
Uh-huh.
Hard lines.
was the best boy band.
And why was it called Hardlines?
Because we worked on Hardlines.
No, you worked on Hardlines.
It's an area of the supermarket we were in.
Not me. I didn't even work in that area.
No, it would be the Meaty Boys.
Ah! Yeah, that's a damn good. We should have gone with that. Should have gone with that as the band
Yeah,
name.
a UK version of the Beastie Boys. That'd go down well,
Meaty
wouldn't it?
Boys.
The Meaty Boys. And all their sounds are fresh. This album, well packaged.
It's a good. They're all good jokes. Like none of them I have any problem with.
After her song, Lowry leaves forever. She's like, I'm going and I'm not coming back. She has decided that now she's completed her mission, that she's going to live out the rest of what she has left. So when a droid doesn't have a master, for some reason they shut down after like a year and a half. And they just cease to function.
But she just lived on
Because they
she
have no
wasn't-
purpose. Without a purpose, their systems don't run anymore, basically. And she didn't want a new master. Who thought that Keo was going to turn around and be like, I'll be your master? Who thought? I thought he was, as soon as he found out she was going to die,
The thing with boobs in a harem? No.
I was surprised that he was just like, okay with it.
Okay.
That would have.
Shut down.
That would have taken.
Literally.
That would have taken a twist though. But
he
he's in
did-
a harem which are mechanical. That's different. That's never been done in a harem, I don't think.
Yes, it has.
Technically,
Has it?
Sword Art
Yeah.
Online is mechanical.
No, I'm not having this.
There's a
No.
there's a machine Maleficent or there is a anime
Maleficent.
where the male characters all have like machine female droids that fight for them, and that's a harem.
Are you serious?
Yes, I've seen it.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. Yeah, I'll give you the anime.
Yeah, send me the anime because I'm gonna have to see this. Like this guy
He's not going to watch it. He's going to go straight to Pornhub and type in the name. That's
doesn't
all
need
that's gonna
need lube, needs oil.
And,
no.
The episode ends with Lowry on the ship again, just above Earth, and she watches Earth. She says, like, I'll just want to stay here and watch Earth until it's time for me to die.
No, it's time to go to the tin can factory, mate.
So,
Come on,
Sound like a horse and
come
glue.
on.
Tim's
And,
like, no, live. Starts pumping it full of biofuel.
and they play the same song again, the Spaceman song. They play that one more time, but they do it in the Japanese version this time. So you got to hear the English and
You
then
say
the Japanese.
Spaceman, I think of the stupid song that came out in the 90s.
What, Spaceman?
No, that's David Bowie, isn't
Oh,
it? And
yeah.
Captain Kirk did a version of that. No, the Spaceman, I always wanted you to go.
See, I always go for I'm gonna send it to outer space
That's a good
to
track. though.
find
That's a good
another race.
It's a good track.
That's much better.
I hate reggae.
I did
but
like this
fuck,
song.
that's a good
Once it
beat.
was in Japanese,
No.
it sounded so much better. It did. And we go into episode 10.
Again, that was a pointless episode. What was in it? There was fuck all in it.
I didn't mind the whole first ever assist droid visit in, and they tried to create an emotional storyline out of that one
It's
episode.
a very unneeded episode.
There's about seven minutes of that where it's
I thought you were
just
about to say 7 episodes of unneededness.
no, it's about
I agree.
7 minutes in that episode where it's just that song with pictures of them singing.
Yeah,
To be fair-
the song is overused
A
throughout
lot.
that whole episode.
But the music in this is pretty good.
I didn't
the
mind
end
it.
credits, when you always get that screen and stuff close up and it just plays a song. That's actually quite nice.
Yeah, I,
like
get
that.
that.
I said the song in Japanese sounded quite nice, better than the
I don't
English
remember
version.
it.
But
I thought you mean like the cutscenes where it's like Cat Planet Cuties.
No.
that's not a song.
There was one
Well, there
of
it
those.
is. It's dun 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 dun. Cat Planet Cuties.
The only time that's acceptable is Row Row, fight the power.
Yeah, that I'll take that. Yeah,
Gurren Lagann.
Gurren Lagann.
So episode 10 opens with
Sheeny does not approve.
Masterpiece.
the dog lady again firing
not
some
biting.
sort of gigantic satellite rifle gun, and then it cuts
Say
to
that
us
again. Gigantic satellite rifle gun.
Yeah,
I thought it was just a satellite that fired.
yeah, but it's in the shape of a gun.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yes,
isn't
it's
it?
in the shape
That's
of like a
some
long
Dr.
barrel
Evil shit
rifle
right there,
Yeah.
isn't it? It's a 6-shooter in space.
And we
Might
cut.
as well be like a finger pointing that goes pew.
Little did we know that this is supposed to be like a
Major
what's
plot.
to come thing, because we cut back to Earth again. It's Christmas. It's the Christmas time episode, and Manami is convincing Aoi again to make her move. Now's the time. It's Christmas. get him a really nice gift and he'll fall in love with you. And we cut to the Catians on their ship. They're watching It's a Wonderful Life.
Are they?
Yes, because the bell's ringing. No.
Oh, okay. I didn't realise
Remember
that.
that every time a bell
Yeah.
rings, an angel gets
You
his
know
wings.
it's called A Wonderful Existence or something.
Is it?
Well, everything, and there's tons of posters and stuff in the background of this show, like Armageddon.
I said that last
So it's
time.
the
Yeah.
Grandfather
Oh.
Part 6.
So they've called,
The Men in. Oh, I remember the Grandfather Part 6.
so they've
Men
called
in
it
Blue.
It's a
The Men in
Wonderful
Blue.
Existence. Right, the Men in Blue.
They all sound like porno versions.
Just
He was about to start talking, and then you bring up this. I was just thinking, what the hell does the Men in Blue
I don't know who
look
Blue
like?
is, but multiple men's difficult.
as soon
The
as you
men,
said
the Men in Blue.
the only thing that popped into my head when he said it sounds like a porno was the Men in Poop.
Is that like Two Girls, One Cup?
Oh,
One man, one jar.
moving
Don't
on.
Google it.
Google it.
Don't Google it.
Just when they finish watching
No,
It's a Wonderful
everyone should Google it.
Existence,
Just when you think we can't get any more words.
They bring up the lemon party.
No.
Top Girl?
their ship gets attacked by loads of the Gargantuan ships.
Meat spin. I'm going to get the whole collection. We're done.
They destroy all of those ships, and then we cut back to Aoi. She's shopping in HNV.
I know. When you put down the club card, HNV, I was like, nice. To go with
She's
a Somi.
she's
Where you get your Somi records.
she's bought Kyo a DVD of his favorite like ninja series, and the Catians are talking about the fact that they've got a Christmas gift for Kyo because of how hospitable he's been.
How he's just accepted takeover.
Yeah,
It is
a literal invasion.
left his house and said, "Okay, use my house as an alien embassy."
Yeah, that's called an invasion. When you take land from someone else,
Well, they haven't taken it; he's just given it to them.
that's still an invasion. I'm pretty sure fucking islands all over the world handed over to the British Empire. It's still an invasion.
Do you have a flag?
Do you have a flag?
No
mean,
flag,
you're
no
not wrong.
country.
Have a flag? No. Here's one.
It's lovely. Look, it's got crosses and it's blue and red and white. So
You haven't seen that sketch, have you?
no.
Have you not seen the Do You Have a Flag sketch? I'll
No.
show it after. You'll love it.
The purple-haired Catian captain goes down to see Kyo, and he gives her some food. He cooks her a meal, doesn't he? And she's like,
I thought you were about to say, chucks a cat bowl on the floor. There you go.
"Here's some milk." And we find out that the bell collar that she has is a special bell collar. So the higher up the chain of command you are, the more functions your bell collar can do.
You know what that is? That's the making of an MMO right there.
It's a making of a plot device right there.
Yes, it is.
It's literally all it is. As soon as that came out, as soon as that happened, I was like, well, that's going to come up later, isn't it?
And her Christmas gift to Kyo is she gives him his very own combat power suit.
All I've wanted for Christmas is a combat power suit.
And
To be fair, I got that for Christmas. I'm a happy man.
yeah,
Combat power suit.
if
That's
it
fucking cool as
works,
shit.
yeah.
Like increased strength and everything.
Oh,
Bulletproof.
That would make working so much easier.
No, the Android would make working so much easier.
Can you put it on
With your
autopilot?
face.
Combat suit, and you're going to work.
Oh no.
I mean,
That's
I'm
the
sorry.
first thing that comes into his head. He's got a combat suit, and he's like, I can fill shelves faster.
I'm sorry. What are you doing? No, I could put it on autopilot. I could just be like,
This is going to help me fill drinks so much easier.
I mean, yes, it will. What are you doing with a combat suit?
I'm robbing a bank.
There we go. Thank you. See? At least you see where... I knew that's where he was going to go as soon as he got a power
Why
suit.
not? There's no money in a bank anymore.
Well, then,
He's going to get there and go, yes, take all our
There's more
Bitcoin.
money in the big Tesco's here than there is.
all right,
bank
I'll rob
in
that
town.
then. That's
Rob
fine.
the big Tesco's.
All
You
right,
get
I'll
more
rob the
money.
big Tesco's.
I mean, nobody'd even be that bothered.
No, unless you're ripping out ATMs and stuff. But even then, you're getting like a few grand.
That's fine. I'll rob whatever's got
Like-
most money. A bookies.
Bookies.
Bookies would have a shit ton of money.
There you go.
It's Christmas as well around
Yeah,
this
yeah,
time.
exactly,
so-
yeah.
In the big stores.
Thanks for my power suit. Zzz, news report on the telly, literally like 3 hours later.
I feel like we should have
Man
given
running
that.
around in exoskeleton suit, robbing everywhere. Maybe we
Just
should.
an eye mask.
Well, maybe.
He's tripping up children running to buses.
How's a...
Maybe we shouldn't have given him that power suit.
Yeah, but look what Jim's doing with his. He's asleep filling shelves.
I don't think it's sentient enough to do
I
that.
think it is.
It's really not.
It really is.
They're cutting the power to yours.
You can literally punch through a wall, and he's like, "Nah, I just want to pick up a drink easier."
You seen the wrong trousers,
Jim.
right?
2 litres is heavy.
You seen the
6-pack of 2 liters.
You seen Wallace and Gromit the wrong trousers when
Shit,
he's
yeah.
asleep.
Seen it, but it's shit.
No, not more.
Anything Aardvark makes is pretty shit.
I like Wallace and Gromit.
Oh, the
Anything
wrong trousers with the
wrong
penguin,
trousers.
with the evil penguin,
The game was good.
with the train track where he's putting down the train track.
It's a terrible movie. No.
It's not a movie.
Valiant was okay.
No,
That's
they
Aardvark.
are
It's a short.
classified
They're
as a
classified as
movie.
movies, yeah.
Yeah.
I would have thought it was a short.
There's technically 3 Wallace
Yeah,
and
the
Gromit
wrong
like
trousers,
movies.
the moon one.
The
Yeah.
Were-Rabbit?
No, that was separate to the 3 originals.
Curse of the Were-Rabbit's a damn good movie.
Terrible.
That was just Kiss My Artichoke.
Kiss my artichoke.
Terrible. Nothing from Aardvark.
So anyway,
Studios has been good. Ever.
Eris is sad that Kyo's got this power suit
Pick
now
this up
because she wanted to be the one. She wanted to be the one to protect him. She's like, "Oh, now you've got power suit, you don't need me anymore." And he's like, "It's not how it works. I want to protect you as well as you protect me, and like I should be able to protect myself as well."
Now, excuse me while I go rob this bank.
Cut to the dog lady again. She's making another attack on the Cattian ship.
She literally is like Dick Dastardly. I'll get you next episode. She's doing like
That's the joke, isn't it? You on about Dick Dastardly? Are you on about the claw from Inspector Gadget? Next time, Gadget.
yeah, pretty much like
Next
every
time.
single episode she tries to make one of these shitty attempts that lasts about 30 seconds.
I thought that was what it was going to be like, but
I
she
thought
gets
so.
really dark towards the last couple of episodes
Yeah,
and
she
literally does try and wipe out a race.
Yeah.
But we cut back
Banging
to
naked, though, doesn't she?
Manami and
She
Aoi
loses
again.
chest. It's the only thing to do when you lose chest.
Oh,
Take
yeah.
the only thing you're wearing off, the Nazi coat,
Yeah, what is going on with that? It's just a full thing.
with nothing underneath. Who knew?
Yep. So Manami and Aoi
not
again
really.
have another moment where Manami is trying to tell Aoi to not wait, to get on Kyo. We get so much of this.
And that's what I'm on
Crap.
about. Like, it's too much. That's too much.
Yeah, and then a van tries to run them both over.
What?
They pop the tyres of the van, they run over. It turns out it's a remote-controlled van, which then reverses, crashes through the brick wall into the house, into the embassy. Back doors fly open and release gas into the house. Cut to the cat ship, that's under attack, and the Gargantuan ships are actually winning. And then we get the reveal that the satellite gun blew up a satellite that was filled with dog droids. Right. Do you following? Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I get
they
it.
were hidden from radar inside a satellite that was floating near the Cattian ship, so they couldn't find them on the radar.
Well,
and
when-
when the satellite gun blew up the satellite they were hiding in, they released them and then they attacked.
They just thought it was space debris, didn't they?
Yes.
And then they turn up, and it's like, that's a 5-head play, that is.
Yeah.
Right there. Also, the amount of precision that needs to be done to fire that at the perfect angle for it to then just go that way.
Yeah.
They just fire it in a straight line.
It is like it's a satellite. It's probably got target guidance system on it as well.
What, on that satellite that's
Yes.
been in...
There's
It's
nothing
a
to
giant
disturb
like
its
space rail gun.
Well, you got to think. Bullet
No,
drop
no,
in
I meant
space?
with the satellite that's going
Why
down.
didn't she just shoot the Cattian ship with that gun?
It's a good question. Did they want the ship? Because they did try and take over, didn't
No. Why would she want the ship? There's no point. They clearly have good enough technology themselves to not need to worry about that. Anyway, the purple-haired captain girl faints back down in Kyo's house. And
I
before,
remember that.
they?
before
It's just
she...
a nanobot.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
before she
What
loses...
the fuck did that come from?
Before she loses consciousness, she gives her bell to Kyo and goes, "This is yours now. This is your collar." Turns out that the gas contained nanobots that didn't affect anyone else apart from the captain, and they're blocking the neuro signals in her brain to stop her from being able to wake up.
No, didn't what happened was they went upstairs, they put her in that room, and then when they get in that room, there's like one of those droids, and it sticks her with a...
Oh,
with a
yeah,
needle.
you're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, yeah.
Injects her
with the
nanobots.
nanobots. That's right.
Yeah.
And
That is the
yeah.
most expensive.
So then she full
induced
sleeps.
coma
Yeah, so because they didn't want to kill her.
Why not? Just kill her.
Because the captain of the ship has the codes.
But why do they want the ship? I thought they were
They
just trying to
because
screw it.
they try and crash it into Earth, don't they?
Yeah.
So basically,
Or just use a giant cannon that you've got in space.
they need her to because they want the Cattians to be blamed for the destruction of the Earth.
Oh, okay.
So
To whom?
they want Earth to blame the Catians for the destruction, so the Earth turns on the Catians, so then the Earth turns to the Gargantuans and teams up with them instead. That's the whole point. It's to blame the Catians.
It's a 5-head play, and I like it.
Fucking stupid.
Yeah. So anyway, as I was saying, the codes that are inside the Purple Captain's
Bell.
command bell.
Command bell.
The point is they put her in a coma because if she was to die, apparently the codes would then transfer to the next person in charge, and that wouldn't help the Gargantuans.
Okay.
But little do they know, they clearly didn't know that if you just pass the bell over and go, this is yours now, that also changes the command. We find out then that the mothership is going to hit the Earth in 2 weeks.
And everybody on the ship is like stasis in time.
Yeah, apart from the
Bridge.
command deck, the bridge, because that's in a different time.
It's in a time warp.
Yeah.
So they just had to do a little step to the left.
And yeah,
And a
Eris
step to the
Eris
right.
goes, oh, don't worry, we'll just jump in my ship.
It's just a jump to the left
Oh, sorry.
and a step to the right. Put your hands on your hips.
And put your knees in
bring it in.
time.
So Eris goes, I'll use my ship to fly us up there.
Public
And
thrust.
Eris's little cat hologram thing pops up and goes, oh no, Miss Eris, your ship's under attack. And they blow up Eris's ship that's underwater. Episode ends with
How
Keo.
do they know where that is?
I don't know. She's
Scanners.
planned this to a T, this dog lady.
Even though every single other plan in every single other episode has been awful.
Maybe that's the plan all along.
Yeah. Make them think I'm useless.
No.
It's a ruse.
No.
Surprise, motherfucker.
No, it doesn't work like that.
Surprise, motherfucker.
She must have had that in play all the way along, because that means
Yeah.
that she
Yes.
would have had to have got the satellite into space with...
Yes, this has been a long play. And the episode ends with Keo getting serious. That's it. So episode...
He looks really serious.
Ethereal right now.
Looks really serious into the camera.
And we open with episode 11. Uncle Yuichi turns up. And the teacher. They both make a little cameo now. They haven't been here for a little while.
Just because.
Yeah, just because.
We got you on the payroll. We better put you into an episode.
And as they're talking about the fact that the Catian ship's going to crash into Earth, and they say if it was to make contact with Earth, it's big enough to wipe out the entire planet. So I might have been wrong.
So
I
who's
guess.
blaming the dogs then if the planet's gone?
But it won't be able to wipe out the planet because it has a self-destruct function on the ship, which means that if
it
it
disintegrates.
yes, so if it enters an atmosphere of an Earth at a certain speed, the ship will recognize this and blow itself up.
So why did she do this? Like the Dagishian.
I don't, just to kill the Catians, I guess. But
Yeah, but she's trying to kill...
Great,
Earth.
you killed an entire planet to kill one ship.
I
Just shoot the
Could
fucking
have
ship.
shot the ship.
yeah, I know. And they talk about the fact that the captain has the codes to change the direction the ship's flying, but the codes are set in her DNA, is what they actually say. And then they're like, there's nothing we can do. And Keo's like, well, she gave me her bell. And Eris is like, you're the captain now. So Keo's now the captain.
I left it. You know what I was thinking.
Oh, captain, my captain.
Yeah. No, I was thinking of look at me. Look at me.
I wrote
I am
down.
the
I
captain
wrote down
now.
for the first time the cult leader's name.
I am the captain. Meow.
I wrote down the cult leader's name for the first time. Antonia.
Fucking hell.
Antonia. They need to get to space to get these codes to the mothership. So Antonia turns around to the lady with the eye patch and goes, I want a rocket and I want one now. Like a spoiled rich girl.
And they're all sold out.
And
Damn, the last one in the shop.
we'll get to that. Cut to the central core of Eris's ship turning up at the house.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, so the little cat hologram
Tentacle
thing is...
robot.
Yeah, that's the central core of the ship. Apparently it's indestructible. The random little girl turned up again, out of nowhere, to help. I thought she was Gargantuan. I thought it was going to be a reveal that she was part of the dog race, but she wasn't she didn't hate the cats, and she wanted to help. She's just another cat. But that brings in a whole new question later on. It's like, they were supposed to be the first ones there, so how's this little girl got there? Somebody's been breeding with the cats. Grayson?
Oh, it's just... He's looking sus.
What's up?
Your silence says it all. I know nothing about any cat
I don't know
ladies.
what you're on about. Plead the fifth.
We cut to the TV. It's got a news report on. The whole world now knows that this ship is hurtling towards Earth. And they've decided to fucking tell the entire planet to panic everybody. A news would do this, wouldn't they? If they found, instead of keeping everything quiet and trying to deal with the problem, they would tell everybody.
Yeah.
Because that's what they
sells
just do.
newspapers.
Because you know what it is, right?
To a planet that might blow up. That's
Well,
great.
they'll
well,
sell
the
'em.
sales were the highest before we die.
Yeah, exactly.
Only one would do it. Sky News.
I was going to say the sun.
No, he's throwing a little joke in there, James.
Sky
Oh God,
News. You're welcome.
no.
So cut to Antonia. She can't get a rocket because they're all booked up. Turns out that the dog lady had predicted that they might try and do this and had booked up all the rockets.
Damn, they've booked them all up. How will we save the Earth? And they
We're
go,
not
well,
getting our
sorry,
deposit
but
back."
we've got to go on a trip to where? Where are they going with all these rockets?
It's booked. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do.
They're using it for a children's birthday party this weekend.
Just to have a word with Elon.
But, no. Fucking,
Bezos.
yeah, Jeff Bezos and his penis rocket.
Me and Jeff have got a lot in common.
He wants to fuck the moon, so he's taking his penis rocket to it.
Don't worry, though. Keo can build a rocket if he can visualize a rocket.
This is literally...
Apparently, as long as he knows how the thruster system works, it doesn't matter if he can or can't build a rocket or know much about rockets. As long as he knows the thruster system, he does not know how a thruster system of a rocket works.
No, he doesn't.
He knows what it looks like
Yeah.
from TV. He doesn't
got a
know
long,
the
smooth
inner
shaft.
working. Yeah, the inner workings of a propulsion system. This 16, 17-year-old knows perfectly. I hate this bit of the fucking.
Boom, boom, out bottom, make go fast.
And they talk about the fact that there is a rocket available in Russia.
We must go.
They're just getting the band back together, aren't they?
Cut to everybody in Russia.
Red Army.
Yeah, everybody's in Russia for some reason. They just
Also, may I just add, right? None of that makes any fucking sense, because if they went, "Oh, well, the rockets are all used up, what are we supposed to do to save the Earth?
There's an abandoned military missile silo base in Russia that has some left.
It's never abandoned.
Never in Russia.
Never.
We cut to them in Russia, and Keo is working on visualizing a rocket ship. I think at one point does he just go, oh, I think it's got wings.
Yeah.
I'll just put some on.
I'll put,
Why not?
put some
Why not?
wheels on. Sweet
Window.
dangly dice.
Flames painted up the side.
Some sweet dangly dice.
Some fluffy dice.
No, it's just space dandy ship. This is start again.
Let's start again.
Manami walks in and chooses this moment to have a go at him and basically tell him that Aoi and Eris are in love with him and he needs to make his mind up on who he wants. And Aoi overhears this from round the corner.
No one, you're taking the Aloha Oi. Fuck it. Space Adventures.
No, it was not even that. If she came in and was like, you need to make your mind up about this woman. I need to know how to make a fucking rocket work, love, at the
Rocket
moment.
ship just ends up again. Two boobs
I
appear.
was going to say, thanks for distracting me at the worst possible fucking moment.
You need to make a rocket. I need to know how a rocket works.
Propulsion system works.
I need to read a book.
Give me 7 years in school. and I
Get
might
me
know.
Jeff Bezos in here.
Get me Bill Gates in here.
We cut then to the random guy from the very first episode, the
Is this
captain
the guy
of
that
that
just
boat.
launches?
Yeah, the captain of the boat who charges at Keo and tries to attack him. He survived the explosion on the ship. Cut to Aoi. She's having a go at Manami for telling Keo that Aoi likes him. She then calls Manami out and goes, you need to stop doing this because you're in love with him as well, so stop fucking around. Don't worry about me, worry about yourself. There's a bit of a slap off.
There always has to be a slap in an anime.
It really does. The guy from the boat is back and he's got a bomb again and he's got the same switch.
I'm back again.
And he goes to Aoi, I know your tricks now, so don't try and pretend that you're dropping your guns when I know you can teleport them back into your hands. So she shoots him with the special bullets and disintegrates his gun and a few bits of his clothes.
Oh no, they've got a new gun.
Cut to NATO moving in. So NATO have turned up in Russia.
So it's World War III going on right
Yep.
now. For
And,
some reason,
Definitely
NATO's
where
there.
NATO would be, Russia.
they're
Because they're on exercise.
They've
apparently.
received a report that there's terrorist organisation that are stealing rockets in this silo. They've got 3 hours till the spaceship is disintegrated up in space.
This is not happening in the real world. Firstly, it would be Russia dealing with it, and they would just destroy it.
Deal with it, yeah.
They would just destroy it instantly.
Keo makes his spaceship. He visualizes it and he makes it, and it's perfect.
Oh.
They do say that. I didn't just make that up.
No, it felt like you made that up.
Eris turns around and goes, "It's perfect."
Look at his proud little face.
He is. He's proper smirking.
Right.
It's like a sexy Chewbacca, wasn't it?
Sexy Chewbacca. And the episode ends with everyone boarding the rocket, and we go into episode 12. We're at the end.
Thank fucking God.
So the fueling the rocket is going to take 30 minutes. He didn't visualize and create it with a full tank of fuel.
Not only that,
Because
but
he doesn't
also...
know that a rocket needs fuel.
No, clearly.
Shit, what does it need? Wind up?
So
Wind up.
the Colt,
It's got a kickstart. It's got the jump leads.
got a pull cord.
He's just got a lighter underneath the back of it.
The Colt / fan club now is going to go buy them time. They're going to, stop NATO. And as the tanks are rolling across the frozen tundra, they get picked off by a sniper. So the lady with the eye patch is in a gigantic robotic kitten with a sniper mounted in it, and she's taking the tanks out with the anti-matter guns.
And then a cool biker gang turns up as well. Oh, God.
Yeah. So cut to Manami. She's still pushing Aoi to confess while they're all strapped in the rocket. And then finally, Manami just lets it out. She just tells Keo how she feels.
And he goes, what?
And Eris turns around and says, "Oh, that's great that you fancy him as well, so we can all share him. Because in Katia, you can have multiple mates. And while you're in Keo's house, it's part of Katian soil, so it's all good."
You're currently in space, which is open waters, which is international waters, so everything's legal.
Keo doesn't address this. He just stays quiet, and the rocket launches.
Oh, his rocket launched all right. Fucking let me tell you.
He's away.
As they're in outer space, the Dogantuan ships turn up and they're going to attack Keo's ship. But inside the ship, he's too busy at the minute because he's kissing Aoi, he's kissing Manami, and then he's kissing Eris.
This boy needs to focus up on his priorities.
His priorities are all wrong.
Then they all decide to strip naked. Not Keo, he keeps his clothes on. 3 girls, they strip naked and put on
Super suits.
some space suits. And then we get our first ever mech space battle where they're on like flying surfboards in outer space with whips.
With whips.
These look like shitty Gundam things.
Yeah, it's as soon as the mech suits came out and then there was a mech fight in space, I was like, this is shit.
They look like surfboards.
What is your problem with mech?
I fucking hate mech.
Why?
Because it's just boring.
Some of it. Gundam's
It's
good.
so boring.
Gurren Lagann's
I
good.
have no interest in watching 2 robots fight
Why not?
because it's boring.
Have you seen Pacific Rim?
Ah, shit.
Yeah, but they're manned by a person inside, so it's fine.
Right.
What?
Most mechs are.
Most mechs are.
No,
And Pacific Rim is shit.
I didn't mind Pacific Rim. I
I
like the
like it.
story.
I didn't like that there were 2 pilots.
No,
Everything else I'm fine with.
I get. I just like the story.
Yeah, the story was cool.
that was the only reason. One of my favourite films is that Hugh Jackman film, the robot fighting one, the boxing one.
Real
Thingy.
Rumble.
No, Real Steel.
Real
Real
Steel.
Steel.
That's the one.
One of my favourite films. I fucking love that film.
Terrible, terrible movie.
I love that film.
Terrible
No,
movie.
no.
It's Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it
it's
is.
brilliant. Hugh Jackman is fucking brilliant in it. I am a huge Hugh Jackman
This
fan.
man needs to get his
You can
priorities
tell
straight.
the table's fucking moving.
Yeah.
Keo leaves the girls to it and he flies off to the Katia ship. So the onboard computer system is making a engine for him to go into hyperspace so that he can reach the Katian ship.
So he hasn't even made the engine.
No, so they finish that, he flies off, he gets into the Katian ship, he crashes into the Katian ship, right into the side of it, walks along and takes those little pieces of paper off the wall and unfreezes the crew.
And unfreezes time.
Yep.
Those bits of paper froze time. Yeah, okay, no.
Then he gets attacked by an extra large mech dog.
Didn't that have the woman in?
No, there's nobody in it. It's just a big mech dog.
Well, then why did she show up?
And that's when he rugby tackles the... the Dogantuan woman's fighting in outer space with the 3 girls at this moment.
Space.
He gets to the crew, goes into the system and is like, don't worry everyone, I'm the captain now, I've got the codes.
I am the captain now.
And he walks into that room and the system's like, no.
The wet chamber.
And he's
isn't
like,
it?
it's not working. And they're like, it won't work for a human. Well, why'd you let me step in here
The
then?
computer thing turns around and is like, your
You're not
You need to be
Catian.
100% Catian.
Yeah.
Wait, but you're 1/100th not Catian. That's what it says.
Yes, because they're somewhat human.
1/100th.
Which means they have the same. They must have the
The
same.
genetics are pretty
biological
much
ancestor, then.
the genetics are almost exactly the same.
Star Trek does.
Bar a tiny
Just needs a
bit.
tail and ears,
Yeah.
basically.
So, but don't worry, because his bell collar can alter his genetics. So he does that.
This would hurt. This would
Why does
hurt.
a Catian need that?
Why doesn't he just pass the fucking bell over and go, "This is yours now. Now you can enter the code."
Yes, enter the code, save the planet, love.
Plot.
That's the first thing I would have thought. I wouldn't have gone, "I'll change my genetics." I'll just turn around and go, "No, I'm not. No, this is yours. Here you go.
Imagine-
Take the bell."
Imagine after this, when he's turned into a Catian, right? Gives it back to the captain, and she's like, "What the fuck have you done?
Yeah.
What are you doing to
You
yourself?
can't reverse it.
It's unreversible."
Cut to the dog lady. She's defeated by the girls. They end up blowing up her ship, and
Spins off the road.
the
Goes,
giant.
I'll get you next time.
The giant railgun thing falls apart and then starts plummeting towards Earth. And the girls are like, "We need to alter the fall." Eris leaves to go and help Kyo, and Manami and Aoi do this whole sacrificial bit where they're like trying to alter the path of this debris, and they're like, "We're not going to be able to do it and survive." At
And
the
they're
same
low
time.
on fuel.
Yeah, so they're like,
Always.
Always low on fuel. Top up your tanks before you go into a massive fight.
so they're like, "We're going to die. We'll die together, but we'll save the Earth." And there's this whole thing.
There's this whole thing. He really hates mech
And,
stuff, doesn't
He
he?
does. He really
Kyo
does.
turns up at the last minute and leans out of his rocket ship and extends his,
Unwinds the window.
"Take my hand,
All right, love. What's about?
hop in,"
There's candy.
and he saves them. Cut to the purple head captain in Kyo's house. She's okay now. Nothing wrong with her. I don't know if for some reason the nanobots have
They fixed it.
stopped doing what they're doing.
They turned off.
And they give Earth the Christmas gift. The gift of an orbital elevator. So that it can reach out of space to where?
Space.
Space. The final frontier.
Where's the elevator go?
Space.
Space.
Does it just not stop then?
I'm assuming it goes
Imagine.
to the station.
It's just a forever elevator.
You get on one of those like elevators, and you just like. Where is it going?
7 hours
What
later.
floor? 2 billion.
7 years later.
What floor? 2,947,000,000, please.
No, but I bet there's one.
One.
No, there's one floor. It's 0 and 1. Where does that 1 go?
I take it this elevator is to the
It's got to go
ship.
to a station or something. I don't
It's
think
to
it's
the
a ship,
moon.
because they're giving it to them as a gift.
It's got to go somewhere, hasn't it?
So
To the moon.
I imagine there's a station then.
There's a huge problem with this Christmas gift, this elevator.
What, the cold problem?
Yes, the fact that it spews out snow. So Okinawa is forever under snow now?
I guess so.
Imagine.
Here's the Christmas gift. We fucked up your entire ecosystem.
It forever snows, which
Remember
means
those cherry
you'll
blossoms you liked? Fuck off.
remember the next
Remember the sun? Fuck off.
remember the next 40 years of constant technically rain, which then rises sea levels, drowns the earth.
Didn't we see that movie?
Yes, weathering with you.
Yeah.
This is the prequel.
So yeah, the Christmas gift is forever snow and an elevator to somewhere.
And the death of the world. And an elevator with one stop, which takes 10 billion years to get to. Imagine getting on that elevator. Oh, shit, I didn't bring any snacks.
Max load, 20 kilograms. 5 people on it.
And the episode
They get to the planet. Finally, it goes ding. Nothing. There's just dust. in there.
barren wasteland.
No, it's just dust. The people inside are dust. It's taken 20 billion years to get there.
It's just bones.
That's
Welcome,
just
Earthlings.
constantly breeding.
It's just a banner and some.
It's like opening a vault. Just skellywogs.
No, not even skeletons. It's been 20 billion light years. They've literally turned to
But they're
dust.
on top of each other because fuck it, we're going out.
Let's have a party on the way out. The planet that they came from is now gone by the time they got there.
So the episode ends with the reveal that the random girl that's turned up twice is Catian, and she talks about the fact that there are planets that are inhabited by vampires, there are planets that have werewolves, and that she believes that Earth is going to get real busy
And Grayson got real turned on by the end of that episode. He's like, hold on, vampires?
There was an OVA.
I fucking love
I mean-
vampires. Should we talk about the... Do we need to? The play games,
so,
they took their clothes off.
Yeah, there's a lot of board games where the losers keep
Strip
stripping
versions.
stripping down to their underwear. They play Twister for a little while. That gets really frisky. There's a lot of faces in places. The dog lady, she plays against Muttley in a game of chess.
Losers.
And finally, it ends with them playing rock, paper, scissors, where they've blindfolded Keo. And every single female character that you've seen so far strips naked. And Keo's blindfold falls off.
This was a plan. They planned that. They're like, oh no, he's really good at this game. He wins every time.
It was nice to see the DVD make a comeback.
Yeah.
The movie that they made
movie
with the
one.
speedboat. That was one
Oh,
of the
yes,
prizes.
yeah. But that was about it.
That's it.
So Cat Planet Cuties, we finished it.
Thank fuck.
Final thoughts.
I'll let you go first.
I mean, I like the premise because the name sucks me in already.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had no problems with the character design.
No, none. I think the art, should we call it art, was very good.
Yes.
Very good.
They didn't overpower you with,
Well animated.
with ecchi.
No, there was none. It was kind of just.
They
nudity.
forgot about it halfway through.
was
That's
just
what
nudity.
they did. There was a bit of nudity at the start. First 4 or 5 episodes, you got plenty of it when she was in heat.
Yeah.
The minute they stopped that, you got 4 or 5 episodes of nothing apart from dodgy bits of plot.
Yeah.
And then they were like, shit, in the final episode, we better have them all stripped naked because we haven't had it in a while. So characters were fine.
Characters were fine.
Voice
Plot-
acting was fine. They're
Fine.
actually really good voice
Yeah.
actors.
Yeah. You can't complain about them because
No.
they're fucking AAA, well paid.
They did
Fucking
what they
voice
could
actors.
with the roles they had.
Oh God, didn't they? Jesus Christ.
Eris's voice could be deemed as a little bit whiny.
Yep.
But aren't they supposed to be?
Yes, that's the
Meow.
point.
It's kind of
Sort
like
of
that.
thing.
That is
the
the
character.
point. Yeah.
And then you got the strong, I've got a deep voice woman that's in charge.
Yes.
Wants sucking that fucking stick all the time.
I
The 10,000-year-old girl. She was there.
when I watch this, it just feels like a 15-year-old has made this.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. It felt like a lot of different ideas thrown onto a table that they tried to mush together.
With AAA voice
There
actors.
was no plot.
Not really.
There wasn't a plot.
I mean, if
I-
there
I
was,
said-
it
I-
was half of an A4 page.
Yeah, I said they threw away the plot in the first 2 episodes with all the organisations trying to get to
Yeah.
Eris. And then they could have had the final reveal in episode 12 that the dogs are behind it all, and then they could add a season 2 out of it. if
Yeah.
they'd
I
done it
don't
properly.
even think they know what they were trying to be in.
I don't think they
No,
do.
not at all.
Because-
They were like, let's have some cats, let's have some nudity. Well, that's all we've got at the minute.
Yeah.
So what should we do with that?
They're in
Cats
that meeting.
versus dogs, and let's put humans in the middle.
Yeah.
That's it.
And there's
They're-
sexy cats and sexy dogs.
They're in
Yeah.
this meeting. They've got those two
Apart from
mind
Muttley.
clouds.
What's Muttley?
Dog. A droid.
What is he? Well, no, because what is he?
I don't know.
Is he a subspecies?
He's Dick Dust, at least Muttley.
I don't get what he's supposed to be because he's not one of the dog
He's not a dog because he's
anshuers.
too clever, and he's not a
Yeah.
dog answer because he's
What
not
is he? And he's not a
fucking human
droid because
either.
we've never seen him do anything droid.
Maybe he's the male dog.
the male. That's why she's on Earth because the males look like that on her planet.
Yeah.
Maybe.
There you go.
But when I watched it, I was like, it's been made by a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
They had no plan going into it, quite evidently. I thought that they were going to we'll go for single individual episodes where they get up to
Hijinks.
hijinks.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I can get behind that.
Slice of life. S.
Yep.
Yeah.
But then we get to 4, and I'm just like, nah, you've lost it. You've lost me by this
They
point.
never fucking had it. I mean, I watched this before we had to watch it for the show, and I got halfway through one episode and went, no.
I got 1 or 2. By 3, I was like, and by 4, I was like, what
going on?
is this
It
trying
was
to
very
be?
difficult to watch.
What's going on? The
Very
first 6
difficult to watch.
episodes are the most palatable out of all of them, and then
Yeah.
after
They're
that,
just stupid fun.
Yeah.
they are. Yeah. There's you got your etchy, you got your fun. The plot's disappeared after 2 anyway, so you're like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe it's just going to be a whole lot of just fun.
And then
And
we
then-
get to 6 and 6 is
7's
yeah.
okay because that's the beach bit
Yeah.
with the bikinis and everything. You're like, right, okay, there seems to be a pattern now. And then then the dog lady gets super fucking dark, and you're like, oh fuck, the world's gonna be wiped out, and this escalated very quickly.
Yeah, and they go into 8, and it's just like, oh shit, we've got to make a plot.
How many times we've had a few animes we've watched now where we've gone, they panicked at the last minute and then made a plot. I'm
High
sure
School of the Dead.
Yeah, yes.
Fucking yeah.
High School of the Dead.
is the
It was a
perfect
normal
example.
zombie apocalyptic thing, and then all of a sudden it was like, there's a plot over here, by the way.
Dying in the corner.
Yeah.
Was it because they get to about 6 or 7 and it's not going to be okayed because there isn't a plot? Because they've gone, oh, well, we're going to go with crazy hijinks with like every single individual episode, and they're like, people won't watch that. You've got to have something in it, and then they go, yeah, shit, we've got to actually build a plot.
We've got to have some sort of dramatic thing happen.
Well, yeah, we've got to have a dramatic finish to this.
Yeah. It's not dramatic.
It's not.
No,
It's not
it's not.
dramatic.
In fact, it's actually worse. It's worse that they have this plot put in, to be honest, because it doesn't make any sense. It's world ending as well. There's like no follow on. You can't make a second series of this because, well,
They
they
can't.
could with what they
Yeah.
try to do with like, oh, there will be vampires and werewolves.
Yeah,
and
of
that.
course,
But I'm
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
But then you're making it very busy and convoluted.
Yeah.
and they killed it when they ended Eris's heat.
yeah,
Why'd they do that?
did.
That should have been a driver of the whole fucking series.
I mean,
is
it
that
could have
she's
been a driver.
constantly horny for him.
I mean, it could have been a driver for the entire first.
You could.
season.
I mean, I thought that he was going to have a lot of cat ladies after him, not 2 humans and a cat lady. I thought it was going to be like
mind that.
they all come into heat at the wrong moment and they're all after him.
I feel like
That's
Grayson
what I thought
felt
that was
it
going
was
to be.
Yeah.
She was going to control it until it, she got adrenaline pumping in a fight or something, and then
Yeah.
just became a horn dog.
And kept jumping on him.
And then it became funny when
Yes.
he's got to stumble his way through a fight because the warrior
Yeah.
is not concentrating.
Yeah. All of them seem to go in heat at the wrong moment, and they all try and get on him.
I
That
feel
would've
like
been funny.
Grayson had this misrepresented when he looked at it
Yeah, damn right I did.
because there
Yeah,
wasn't
you go
enough.
you
cat-
go in thinking one thing, and
Yeah.
Well, I like your
thought-
idea with Cat Planet Cuties. They go to different planets
Yeah.
with the cats.
look, episode 1 opened fairly strong, and you thought, all right, it seems like you're getting what you're
Does
getting.
it?
Yeah, because you get Eris, you get the nudity. She's an
Underage
alien.
drinking.
It started strong.
Weird uncle.
It
started strong.
and you're like, okay. And then episode 2 brings in all those organizations and fights.
Far
and
too early.
I would have.
way too
I would have
early.
liked that if they'd have done that with all those organizations. Finished that by episode 3, and then they go, Earth is fucked. It's not ready for us. We're gonna go. Do you want to come with us?"
Yeah, they could have done that. Yeah.
And then gone on crazy hijinks.
Or just, since they set up his house as an embassy, why not just have different characters come every week?
Yeah,
Change the cat girl out, different hijinks.
yeah.
Yeah, you could
keep
have,
Eris in
You know,
there, but
He's,
Eris is your stable one that
they
stays
all
with
come
him.
for like a vacation on Earth to experience what Earth life is like and get into trouble because, they do the whole...
Instead, diplomatic negotiations take the entire first season
Yeah.
and aren't actually concluded by the final season.
But
either.
they even made the jokes about it. Like, where did you get this information about this uniform? Oh, from book magazines under his bed.
Yeah.
Like, that could be the entirety of their
They
information.
could have
and he's
done-
just constantly trying to correct them.
They could have
Yeah.
accidentally stumbled upon that sort of material as they were flying to Earth and gone, well, we watched all these videos of you Earthlings.
we
and
And
intercepted
we just
these.
want to fit in and experience human life. And
Yes.
he's trying to correct them from trying to
Yes.
hump every person going
Yeah.
around and wearing weird stuff. And
Yep.
that'd have been funny.
But instead, we got what
And
we
then
got.
season 2, you could have got the reverse. Him going to space.
Yep.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
Bumping into sexy vampires and sexy werewolves and
Sexy werewolves.
with the Dick Dastardly
Sexy werewolves.
sexy werewolves.
How you drawing that one?
I'm not. Someone out there. Someone out there.
Should we go into ratings?
Yeah.
There's not much more to say about it. There
No.
really isn't. Let's give this a rating.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I'm going to rate this as a 3.
You right there?
I'm
TikTok,
okay.
TikTok's still open?
TikTok was open.
I'm glad it was TikTok and not
So-
one of your other websites.
3.
Yeah, so I'm going to rate this as a 3. The only reason is boobs. Boobs. And actually, I didn't mind the first couple of episodes.
Yeah.
Like, it was okay. But then after that, you lost me.
Yep.
2.
2.
Like, I like the designs of the characters. Past that, everything else was just shocking.
Yeah.
I don't want to see nudity. I especially didn't want to see it that fucking much.
You think you got too much nudity?
I'm not. There's 2 types of anime fans, and I am not on the fence that I'm not on the side of the fence that likes
I didn't
nudity
think
and
it was enough.
I didn't think that was enough.
And this show is clearly just about that. And
it didn't have enough of it.
It was very briefly, and then they decided it wasn't.
yeah, but even when it wasn't, it was. They still managed like, oh yeah, now they're having a war, but the bullets make them naked.
Oh well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I'll give this a 3 as well. You know, it's got the cat girls. The voice actors are fairly decent, and there are the odd 1 or 2 episodes that I didn't mind.
Soundtrack was pretty good.
Yeah.
Not memorable, but it was all right. Like it's one that I never skipped.
Yeah.
When it got to the end of the episode, I let the credits play through until the song was done because I quite liked the song. It didn't bother me.
Yeah, it
Not
didn't
that I
bother
can
me.
remember how the song went.
Yeah, exactly. So
It's
it could have
that
been
type of
that
level.
level.
Yeah. So, Cat Planet Cuties gets a Summoning Boys 2.6 out of 10.
Oof.
I still feel that might be too high.
You gave it a 3!
Yeah, but, well, I was hoping you two would go for a 2.
And on that note, it's time for us to chuff off. All you summoners can join us next time, where we're going to do episode 1 to 6 of Cautious Hero. I've been Sheeny Senpai.
I've been Jim.
Oh, we're not going to do where you can find us.
Oh, you can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at How Not to Summon.
Would you like to go again?
No. Or join our Discord at How Not to Summon a Podcast. I've been Sheeny Senpai.
I've been Jim.
I've been in the correct order.
Hi, guys.
See ya.
Sarah.
In this space which I roam alone on my own. Every world I pass by, and every moon I see, and the stars up in the sky, they're waiting there for me. What I like most of all, and where I feel at home, sailing through this white universe, traveling alone. Spaceman out here on my own, I am alone. In solitude I'm free, through space I roam. Will my dreams yet come to be? Will they come to me? From my pain I'll be free. From this world I will flee. Every world I pass by, and every moon I see, and the stars up in the sky, they are waiting there for me. But what I like most of all, and where I feel at home, is sailing through this wide universe, traveling alone.
Every world I pass by, and every moon I see,
And the stars up in the sky, they're waiting there for me. What I like most of all, and where I feel at home, is sailing through this wide universe,